Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mike's Mini Motors. Today we're going to be starting on the next Mario Kart, and it's going to be the actual Mario themed one. We've got a little mascot here we'll put on here somewhere. As you've seen in some of the last videos, I got the Luigi Kart done and it's ready to go. And this weekend we're taking it up to the mountains, or a bunch of these up in the mountains, and trying to rush to get this one done, so hopefully we can get it done. So far what I've done is just not much off camera. I took the wheels off, which were just, a couple 24mm bolts, and they came off. And yeah, so this one, it's about the same shape the Luigi one is, and the only difference is like we've got the bumper on this one, and it's got like a mesh grid instead of the panel that the Luigi Kart does. So yeah, I'll show you where I'm going to get started. So here's how the frame sits. All I've done, like I said so far, is taken off the wheels. Where I'm going to probably start is, like I did with the Luigi Kart, getting the old axle off of there, getting this motor plate off. This one's in a little rougher shape than the one on the Luigi Kart was. I'm going to try to reuse it. If I can't, though, I do have a spare motor plate that I bought for another project that ended up not getting used, so I'll have to assess that once I get that off of there to see what shape it's in. And then another thing we do have to do is this one has this bumper on it, which originally I wanted to keep on there just for protection, but with the wheels that we got these bigger wheels for the front that are going to go on here, but they actually collide with the bumper here. They're too big, so I'm going to probably just cut it here and smooth it out, and that way it's still beefed up right here, but unfortunately not out here. So at least that's what I'll do just to get it ready for this weekend. And then I'll get these spindles and the rest of the steering and stuff pulled off so I get them cleaned up, and then we can start to install the new axle and stuff. But first, a bunch of grinding. So got the rear end all tore apart, got the axle off there, the motor plate, kind of cleaned her up with the flap wheel. You can kind of try to clean up the motor plate a bit. And then also cut down and cleaned up the front bumper just so the tires won't hit it now. But that's going to be about it for tonight. It's getting too late to keep grinding and whatnot. So I think what I will get to next is getting the axle hangers on here, welded on, and then probably go motor plate and brakes. Probably do the whole rear end next, and then we'll have to move this backrest back again like we did on the Luigi Kart, and then it's just going to be cleaning up and painting and all that fun stuff. So that's going to be it for tonight, and then I will get started on this again tomorrow. Alright, so it's next night, and I've got the axle hangers mocked up on there with the magnets, and the first thing I'm going to do is get those welded in. Alright, so unfortunately I ended short again tonight. It's getting late, so I can't keep grinding and welding and whatnot. But I did get the axle hangers on there, kind of cleaned up. Took part of the old axle that was here, kind of like how I did in the last go-kart, and made my bar here that's going to support the engine plate, which will go about there. It'll be the same setup as the Luigi kart. And then I got some angle iron and some square socket and stuff. I'll have to get something that'll go from here to here to brace the front, and then do the brake stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at tonight, and get back on it tomorrow after work. Alright, so I'm back, and I'm speeding through this a little bit just because I am in a hurry to try to get this done for the weekend. But I got the motor plate and the bracing all in for that. Kind of cleaned up a little bit, just a quick job. And then now I'm going to take the axle and actually get it mounted on there so I can line up the brakes and get all of that welded. So there's the axle kind of mocked up on there. I don't got a center or anything, didn't really need it for this part, but just got this to where I got the rotor on here and the caliper kind of just clamped onto it and holding in about a position I want. And then I also got this piece right here. This is the bracket that actually mounts the caliper. I'm just gonna essentially copy the same thing I did on the Luigi kart. I have a little crossbar that goes across here. Let me flip that down. I'll actually show you here since it's right here. But yeah, you can see the mount here. I got on this angle iron and then a little brace there. So that's probably the same setup I'm going to do on this one. So there's the brake caliper mocked up and tacked in and everything. It looks like it should be pretty good. Let me unlock the brake. Yeah. This isn't keyed in here or anything right now, so it's spinning free of the axle, but looks like that should work good for us. So now I will take the axle back off and then finish up these welds. And then, oh, next after that, I think I'm going to mock up the Predator motor on here so I can see how far to bring this back. Or maybe I'll cut it off first and then, I don't know, we'll see. So here's how I'm going to end the night. I'm just at 10 o'clock, so the noise ordinance is in effect again. So that kind of puts a halt to my progress. But got all of this stuff mocked in and welded up. And even got the old backrest ground off. Just finished that up, cleaned up some of the spots where this was before 10 o'clock. Still a little more to clean up there. But that's going to be it for this video, but in the next one, what I'm going to do is I'll get the Predator motor mocked up here on the engine plate so that I can get this backrest re-welded in. I'll see how far back I can go without hitting the engine, just so that people can actually ride this thing a little more comfortably. That and cleaning up the front end, getting the steering wheel on there and everything, and painting, and that will be all in the next episode. So thanks for watching. If you guys like it, go ahead and like the video, leave a comment if you want, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Thanks.